Morning, people. It's a fresh one this morning. It's fucking freezing out here. So assets and liabilities is today's topic. For those of you that don't know what that means, assets are things that are going to make you money or keep you your money. Liabilities are things that take away from your money, that like expenditures, outgoings. So the majority of people, they get their wage. First thing they do when their wage comes is pay all their bills. What you need to start doing is when you get your wage, take a look at whatever the income is and take a certain percentage. I personally do 10% or slightly more, and I pay myself first. So I'll put 10% away for something like, whether it's pension or something like an emergency fund. But you have to pay yourself first, because even if it's not 10%, you can have 5% or whatever it is, it can be lower. But the key is to put away some percentage of money before you spend it all on your debts or your bills. Because, like I said, most people pay off any sort of part of a debt, or pay for food, or whatever it is, their gas bill, or they pay that first. Then when everything's paid for, they've got very little to themselves for the rest of their month until they get paid again. And then the cycle continues, and it just happens every month. And then people are in a rut every month. If you've ever, there's a book that I would recommend you read that I thought was brilliant, where this idea came from. I think it's called The Loneliest Man in Babylon. I'll put it in the description, the title of the book for this video, because I'm not sure if that is the title of it. It's something Babylon. I'm pretty sure it is though. But I'll put it in the description. Go read that, because it will help you out a lot. But it's, again, it's to change your habits. You have to change your habits. And as I said, it doesn't have to be 10%, it can be less. But you need to start putting money away, paying yourself first, saving. People complain that they're always in debt or they have no money. But they're paying everyone else and not themselves. Now people are going to be like, I've got bills to pay and that. Yes, you have, but it's still manageable. If you actually done some calculations on your income, there is some sort of percentage you can put away before you pay all your bills. Whether it's a £5 a month, whatever it is. After a while, it might seem like you're putting away nothing to save, but after a few months, you're going to have a little bit more than you had. So it's something worth thinking about, because it's going to put you in a better place in the long run. And it might tighten money up for a while you start it off, but after a few months you'll start having more savings there that you can dip into for emergencies or whatever you choose to put your savings in for. I suppose, just going off topic slightly, someone at work yesterday, I've had a few people say it to me as well, they were like, do you only work, how many days do you work here a week? I was like, 2. And she was like, is that it? I was like, yeah. She said, did they not offer you any more hours? And I was like, they have sort of at some points, but I was like, I've done a little bit of overtime now and again, but the truth of the matter is, the company is a shambles. People are leaving all the time. The managers can't fucking run shit. They treat people like trash. And you're just another number there. So I think there's no incentive for me to be there other than money. And I'm not controlled by money. Everyone else is controlled by money. I ain't never been controlled by money. That's the difference. They are all controlled by money. Like, And then I come out to find later on, in another conversation with other people, she's working 3 jobs just to get by. And she's miserable as fuck. So she's going to have, what, maybe triple the amount of money, probably more than I'm getting. And again, all of that is going on bills and stuff. She's going like, because during this conversation, one of these other people was like, oh, I don't even see my money when I get paid. It's all gone by the time I actually, when there's anything, when my wage comes out, all my money's gone straight away. And I'm thinking, damn, like, these guys just don't know. And it's so sad, like. So, she's like, oh yeah, I'm working 3 jobs, and you can just tell by how she is and her facial expressions, and like she tries to be happy, but you can tell deep down that she ain't. So it's like it's a false persona that they put on themselves to make it seem to everyone else that they're happy, but you know they're not. So you can work multiple jobs, but you can have no time to yourself. She's got a shit work-life balance if she's working 3 jobs. And she said she's doing it just to get by. So, like I said, you know she's not saving nothing. Or if she is, it's very, very, very little. But I put all my money on that she's not saving nothing, because I just think certain people aren't educated like that. And it's scary because you think if the world come to an end or a stop, or we were in need of things, the majority of people wouldn't have no funds to fucking help themselves. And this shit needs to change, man. This is why I'm doing these type of videos, because I want to help people. A lot of these videos, yeah, people are charging money for this information. I'm giving it to you for free. And so it's up to you, but in the long run it's going to help you out. But you got to make sacrifices and change your habits to begin the process. So just remember, like, they probably think that they're doing it for the better good, and it probably will get her out of a rut, but there's going to be some complications. And like I said, it might get yourself out of a rut, but your mental health suffering, your health suffering. I can tell that this person in particular does no exercise, so they're missing out on the key points. You can do all this, but if you haven't got your health, like I said before, what is the point? It's a waste of time. People need to wake up and smell the roses, because they soon start to complain when the shit hits the fan and stuff's going wrong. But a lot of this stuff could be prevented via planning ahead. But people need to do the research for themselves and study this shit, because it's out there for you to learn. I'm learning it, so it's definitely out there. We just need to change our fucking mindset in this country, man. Like, everyone's just depressed, and well, not everyone, but a lot of people are, and it's just depressing to see when you see other people depressed. But I keep myself away from them, because I'm fed up of living like that. And you got to learn to appreciate small things in life and be content with small things. Like, money does not equal happiness. It helps with things, but this country's got a fucked up mentality, thinking that money is happiness, when it's clearly not, because all these people that do run into money, most of them end up miserable as fuck. So, anyway, as I was saying, assets, liabilities. Assets is what is going to bring you more money in, like invest in stocks, giving to charities, paying yourself first. Liabilities are going to be things like running your car, MOT on your car, paying your bills for your house, your electricity, your gas. Even kids are liabilities. For those of you who've got kids, believe it or not, that's a liability, because they're taking money out of your pocket So anything that, like, outgoing money is liabilities, and assets are ingoings, and things that are going to make you money. And it's like multiple streams of income is how you can make money outside of your job as well. Like, several ways of making money, like investing, and people are making money while they're sleeping. I'm trying to learn about investing, but I don't really understand it. Like, it's quite tricky, but it's something that I want to try and get into in the future, just to try and get some multiple streams of income and not rely on one job. This is the thing as well, like, a lot of people rely on one job and don't have any skills outside of that, and then they get the sack, and then they've got nothing to fall back on. No one seems to have or very few have a backup plan or plan B. And like I said, you got to plan for stuff. Not enough people plan for things, and then when stuff happens, they're just fucked then when it goes wrong, because, like I said, they got no skills to fall back on. So it's all about self-educating yourself and trying to get a skill. Try and learn some skills that are going to benefit you in the future. Might not benefit you now, but in the future, who knows what's going to happen. So anyway, hope everyone's up, hope everyone's going after their day, making a list of what you've got to get done today, and go out and get it done. Like I said, it's freezing out here this morning. You think I wanted to get out of bed and come for a walk when it's freezing, but I made myself do it. You've got to have that attitude in life to get things done. You're not always going to like everything you got to do, but anyway, have a good day, everybody. Speak to you soon.